Here we are, Unit 1, Activity 2, Question 4. The direction says to move to page 1.4, and so we were here in 1.3, and I want to show you something actually. What you might have seen is this, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and you might be wondering how to go to slide 1.4. And you simply click on this blue arrow here, and keep clicking over until you get to 1.4. So there we are. Let's go back and see what it's asking us to do. The upper work area displays a histogram with the percent on the vertical side. So we see 0% all the way up to 10%. Looks like the tick marks are 2 marks, so 2%, 4%, 6%, 8%, 10, etc. Then in the bottom here is density. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.00, 0.00, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05, etc. So let's keep moving here. It says analyze the two screens to determine similarities and differences. So the first question is, what do you see that's similar about these two histograms? So you're going to answer that. The next part of that question, part B, is what's different about the two distributions. And there's lots of visual and numeric and written or word differences that you can identify for that question. If we come down here to C, it says if you were to add up the percents in each bin in the upper work area, what value should you get? Okay, just go ahead and add. So we're going to go ahead and click here. Note it gives us a hint. You can press the calculator button, add the values using the scratch pad. Press escape to return to the histogram. So what it's asking us to do here is if we come here, notice that's 8.70%. So it's saying I can click over here to find my scratch pad. And notice I clicked it too many times and it brought up the graph. And that's not what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to click the button again. And notice it just brought me to a normal calculation page. I think it was 18.70. You don't need the 0, but we can go ahead and put that there. And then let's come over here. And I'm going to press escape and find the next one. So here is 8.7. So I need to fix that. Over here, press escape. The next after this was 8.7, which makes sense. It's got to be below 10, so my 18 didn't make any sense. 4.35%. 4.35% plus. Notice I'm not putting the percent signs. I'm just leaving it as a number. And I'm going to go ahead and click escape again. Come over here to the third, and this is the last one I'll do with you. So this one is 17.39. So we'll and notice there's actually 2 here with 17.39. So be kind of careful. So this one is 17.39, and it looks like that 17.39 shows up twice. So I'm going to enter that one twice. And then I will let you go ahead and continue doing these. It looks like there are several more here. And then you're going to do the same thing here. And notice the number is very similar. This was what? 8.7, but if you come down here when you're adding up this one, notice it's 0.0870. So it's just been converted from a percent to a decimal, and the decimal point has been moved 2 places. So go ahead and continue adding all these up, and then when you're done, you're going to add up all of these. And I will bring you back here to the question. What value should you get when you add up the percent? And I guess that's it. And does it ask you to add up the decimal? No, it doesn't. It just asks you to add up the percent. So you what number should you get, or do you get, when you continue adding up the percents just as we're doing here? So I'm going to let you go ahead and finish that one.